Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to share with you healthy habits that help me lose weight. So as you can see naman from the title. So a few weeks ago, I don't know when will I upload this, but I uploaded actually how I lost weight. So this is kind of a follow-up. This is me sharing my tips to you guys on the simple habits that really help me lose 15 kilos. So 15 kilos or about parang 32 pounds, I believe. I'll be sharing with you the healthy habits lang that are very simple that help me lose weight. So I'm sharing this kasi because this is what worked for me and my schedule. But of course, this is a reminder na we have different routines in a day, and what worked for me may not work for you in some ways. But I hope somehow this video can help you as well in your weight loss journey. So, just a little disclaimer. Of course, I am not a fitness expert, nor a dietitian, or nutritionist. I am only sharing this because ito yung mga things na na-discover ko that really helped me throughout my journey. So, I'm doing this because this might also help you as well. But always remember to go at your own pace and check what's working for you as you go. Okay? So, without further ado, let's start with the first. So, the first habit that I noticed that worked for me is I skip breakfast. So I know guys na breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I don't want to encourage you to skip yours, especially if you're no, don't fight please. Nag-aaway yung mga dogs ko. No. Okay. So let's move on. So, ito, I skip breakfast because this is what fits my schedule. So, to give context lang, I wake up at 8 a.m. So, I drink coffee right away and a glass of water. So, I really love coffee in the morning. So, whenever I do this, it keeps me full until lunchtime. So, it also helped me lessen my calorie intake because nababawasan ako ng isang meal essentially. And sometimes, minsan kasi kaya ginagawa ko to, I'm not really in the mood to parang eat something or wala pa kasing naka-prepare, or sometimes I'm not in the mood to even cook in the morning. So, yeah, I skip breakfast. But again, guys, please, if breakfast is something that's really part of your day, you don't need naman to follow this parang tip. This is just a habit that really worked for me. So, second habit that helped me is I always have a water bottle. So, unlike my first habit, na hindi ko masyadong nire-recommend sa inyo guys, I just really wanted to share it with you. Ito naman, this is something I extremely recommend. And that's to drink water lagi. Like, most of the time, like, every day, like, every parang hour. If hindi kaya every minute. So, sometimes kasi when we get too busy at work, nakakalimutan na natin uminom ng tubig, or even during online classes. But if you have a water bottle like beside your workstation, it really helps you parang consume the amount of water you need for that day. Okay, so by doing this kasi, it really helps you parang crave less or binge less because water keeps you parang full for longer. So this is something na I did that really helped me with my journey. Number three is I work out before lunch. So I work in an advertising agency, so my workload is usually full for the day. But I'm working from home naman. And whenever that happens, I can't sneak in a workout sometimes because of meetings, because of deliverables. But what I noticed sa routine ko recently is that most of my workload comes after lunch. So by doing this, based on this routine, I try to work out before lunch or during lunch para I get to cross off na my workout for the day. So, it's always a good feeling kasi to cross off something from your to-do list early on para you don't need to think about it later. So, pag natapos ko na yung work ko, at least this allows me to focus more pag natapos ko na yung workout ko, this allows me to focus on my actual work for the rest of the day. So, I finish work at around 6 to 7. So, if I'm able to parang cross off the workout na from my list, I'm covered na. Nag-aaway na naman sila. No! Ayan, okay. Mukhang hindi na sila mag-aaway within 5 minutes. Fourth naman is I move even on rest day. So, as much as I can kasi I try to work out 3 to 5 times a week. Sometimes hindi ko ito nagagawa, guys. So, parang huwag kayong maniwala if sinasabi ko na nag-workout ako almost every day. But no, there are days na talagang tinatamad ako. But I try. So, I really try. I allot some days to parang really work out, but I also allot some days to rest and recharge. So on days like that, on my rest days, I still try to move. Whether it may be bathing my dogs, cleaning my room, doing the laundry, and changing my sheets. So I do work errands. I actually do house errands on days na hindi ako nag-workout. So I think kasi constant movement is very important, lalo na pag nasa bahay lang tayo lagi. I am sharing this because whenever I stop moving, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So pag humiga ako sa bed, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So I feel sluggish the next day if ginawa ko to. So it doesn't help me with my productivity. But of course, this is not the same naman for everyone. And of course, you have to find out what works for you and don't beat yourself up if ever you want to take a full day's rest. It's completely fine. But this is just a habit that really worked for me to constantly remind myself to keep moving even at home. The next one would be I portion my meals. So I take only what's enough for that certain meal and I stop adding more stuff to it. More stuff on my plate. So I know you'll relate this when I say na there are days na mapapasarap ka sa kain. Mapapasarap ka ng kain. So, especially if you're together with your family, sabay-sabay kayo makain. Ang sarap talaga to keep adding more food into your plate. But for this one, by being mindful lang of how much you already ate, really helped me fight the urge to overeat. So, as much as possible, you have to be mindful of the amount of food you already consumed para you are aware na, ay, sobra na pala to. Sometimes kasi kahit busog na tayo, we still want to eat because ang sarap nga naman talaga kumain with your family. But this is something na I really try so hard to prevent. And sometimes, pag on days like this, inaakit ko yung food ko. Especially pag di naman kami sabay-sabay kumakain. Inaakit ko yung food ko sa room whenever I work or during lunch para yun na yun. Like, I don't get to add more stuff pa from the dining table. So, this is just another habit that I found effective because hindi ako add ng food pa. Another one is I drink water before, during, and after my meals. So, similar to my previous habit, this really helped me fight the urge to overeat. Kasi when you drink water before, during, and after, it helped me feel full. So by doing this, it doesn't necessarily mean na you have to starve yourself with water. It's just one way to ensure that you eat the right amount. So sometimes kasi we usually think na we aren't full pa, but most of the time that's not the case. If ever you think na gutom pa kayo after parang let's say a cup of rice or a balanced meal, just drink water after and parang you'll realize na busog na rin pala kayo for that certain meal. So, just to add lang din guys, I'm not encouraging you to starve yourself. I'm just sort of reminding you guys na sometimes, there are times naman talaga na we are full already but we don't feel like we are. So, by drinking water as you eat your meal can really help you parang realize that. Okay? So, yun. Again, this is something that worked for me. Of course, this is for your discretion and this is just me sharing my healthy habits. Okay, so last but not the least is I track my calories. So, I think this is one of the most important parang habit that you need to do whenever you want to lose weight. Kasi MyFitnessPal became my best friend. So, it's kinda addicting to track your calories then because you get to see how much you ate for that day. And it gives you an idea when is enough. So, for example, your calorie intake is around 1.5 to 1.8. Pag nasobra na kayo doon, that's your signal na enough na. I think 1.5 is just the right amount to lose weight. It's not starving yourself. So, pag na-hit mo na yon, this is your sign na enough na. So, ganun yung feeling ko whenever I track my calories. So, out of all the habits I shared with you guys, this is for me the most actionable and the most effective, because when you count your calories, it really reflects results. So I've proven this parang in 2 stages of my life. The first time I lost weight, no, 2013, and this one in this stage of my life na 2020. So this is something na I really like to encourage you guys to do if you're in the process of trying to lose weight, or just simply want to live a healthy lifestyle. So that's it. So those are my parang tips as of now that made me realize na, oh, it helped me lose weight pala. It's simple. It's something you can add to your routine. Sorry, ang ingin ng desk ko. But yeah, I hope you find this video helpful. And again, guys, please take this with a grain of salt, because this is only what worked for me, and I cannot really guarantee if it will work for you. But somehow, I hope it gives you an idea about my journey and how you can parang take this into consideration as you enter yours. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.